let's go ahead and get started. I do like to start by showing some stats that, those of us in search marketing, this is probably not a surprise to you, but take a second to see if you can find your industry in here. I just cherry-picked a few examples. But as we all know, when consumers go to find businesses, find services, find products, they almost always start with search. High percentages of people start with search. We all know this. But what you might not know is when they do find businesses via search, a lot of them, high percentages, go on to make a phone call. Phone calls are an extremely popular conversion from SEO and paid search. You can see some studies and some stats here from Google, especially on mobile. When people do a mobile search and find your business, overall they're 39% more likely to call. And those people are usually audiences with high purchasing intent. Google says that 51% of those people who call are then, they're 51% more likely, rather, to make a purchase when they're running mobile searches. And then ComScore has a stat that shows that people who are running these mobile local searches have high urgency. Not only are they calling and making a purchase, but they're usually doing it that day. So a stat that I find interesting is where these purchases are ultimately happening. Now, you might sit there and think, well, most of my purchases are happening in my stores, which is true. A large and growing percentage are also happening online. But it is interesting to see that people who are making reservations, booking appointments, are also doing these things, placing orders over the phone. Now, even if that order, that purchase doesn't happen over the phone, we still find that people within the consumer journey will call when they're buying something online to ask questions before they purchase. They certainly will call stores to ask about inventory or pricing or delivery options before they visit the store and make a purchase. So even though calls might not be driving direct revenue, they have a big impact on the revenue that's happening online and offline.